There you go.
Oh,
There,
wow.
and then you'll see when people.
That's some terrible lighting. Oh man.
No, that's truly what you look like.
That's truly. Well, thank you. So, am I live yet? Oh, I am live. Am I? Oh, friends, this is a test run. Okay. I'm trying really hard here, and my sister. You haven't met my sister yet. I'm like, ooh, that don't look too good. She's like, well, that's truly what you look like. Thank you, sister.
Well, no, you look beautiful. It's a crystal clear camera.
It is a crystal clear. I'm not used to seeing.
Yeah,
I see myself with rose-colored glasses. Oh, and there's comments. I can see comments, so I'm going to rotate you this way, friends.
Yeah, you want to go upwards.
There we go. So,
Yeah.
welcome, friends. Oh, here we go. Hey, hi, everybody.
It's called
Simple
technology.
Gridless. Julie, and Stone Throws Away, and Cynthia. Oh, there's no sound. They say there's no sound. Don't show them you yet. I got to introduce my sister. So,
If
they said
can't hear you, they won't be able to hear you then.
Hello. Okay, hang on. We're going to fix the sound.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
go like this.
Okay, my sister's. Oh.
They can't hear you. Yes,
They can't.
sound.
Oh, there is sound. Sound is fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so okay, I need to go back to the mountain. I need Mrs. Meatbird, and I need the rooster,
You need one of these phones.
and I don't need one of these phones.
It's technology. You
I
can
know.
see everything.
Yeah.
You can put it on. You attach it to your head.
Yeah, I can attach
when
it
you're
to my head.
in the mouth.
I gotta have you friends meet my sister first of all. We haven't seen each other for 3 years, and I drove all the way from Crossville, Tennessee, and she's in Savannah, Georgia. I got here last night. It was a beautiful trip. This is a really beautiful state, but you are now going to meet Starry, Hilder's sister. Drum roll! Oh, there she is!
I'm midnight.
There's my sister.
Do we look alike?
And it's funny because on the other live stream, she said, oh, the comments disappeared. On the other live stream, she said, I am Midnight Hilder. And I'm like, your last name isn't Hilder. She was getting all nervous.
I'm not married.
She was getting
Mr. Hilder.
Yeah, she was getting all nervous because she hasn't been on YouTube before.
thank you.
And I said, you have to.
Hi, Michelle.
I said there is it takes a while.
Yeah, we laugh alike. We sound alike.
Yeah. We are. It's
I'm shorter. I'm
you
younger
are
too.
shorter. Oh.
Yeah, I'm 5'7".
Yeah, she is short. And people said this was the first comment people said when we went to the conference was, I'm going to turn you this way again.
Let them know if it's okay if they see us.
Yeah,
that
can
way.
you still see us if we turn the camera this
Rotate
way?
device. It tells you it locks it.
Okay, can you guys see us?
It locked the device. They can't see anymore.
Oh, they can't see me
you
any-
have to do it upwards.
Okay, there you go. So now can you see? I'm sorry. Bear with me. So what are they? Hi, everybody.
Hello.
Okay, it's okay if I lay on my
We're not
side.
upside down
You
anymore.
can lay on your side. It's good. But here's one thing that was kind of cute at the conference. When I showed up, the first thing Patera said was, "Wow, you're really tall." They had
5'11".
nobody had any clue how tall I really was, and I forgot to tell you that because when I showed up to the conference, everybody was like, "They're like, you're so small." Skinny, small, but you're so tall. And I think everybody, they get used to seeing me on YouTube, and I must appear really small to you. But I'm a tall guy.
We're on my iPhone. That's why we're narrow. We're not on a computer.
We're narrow.
Well, she said we look narrow. We're on a narrow screen. That's why.
So I was having so much problem on the computer.
5'11". She's 5'11".
Yep.
I'm 5'7".
Oh, was that Patera? Oh, there's Patera! See, Patera? My sister's helping me with technology. She's really getting me on grid. Yeah, this is like on grid. But we're on my sister's phone.
Yeah.
And this is kind of the first live stream feed that I've ever done on a fancy phone. And we're going to try to go back to my computer, but I can't see your comments when I do the computer. So Starry is 5. Yes, I am 5.
5'11".
I'm 5'11", and my sister, isn't she beautiful?
Aww.
So we were doing the other live stream, and we were talking about when we were growing up. And you see this beautiful hair that she has? Well, Starry, when my mom decided to go to town one day, took the scissors, and she decided to give my sister a haircut.
A haircut, so I look like a little boy.
And we were just looking at the picture. We should show them. We're going to walk.
Yeah, I actually have a picture.
Yeah, we got a lot of
that.
cute pictures that we were actually sharing on the other live feed that didn't come through. But I want to show everybody, look at what a beautiful house my sister lives in. Look at this. She's got full electricity. She doesn't watch much TV, right? You're not a
No,
TV
I don't have
watcher.
time. I work like 7 days
Yep.
a week.
And you talk about, she don't have farm animals, but she's got dogs everywhere. She's got a family. I want to show you these dogs real quick. So this is,
Bentley.
look at this, look at.
This is Bentley.
This is Bentley.
We call him Ben Ben.
There's Ben Ben.
Ben
Isn't,
Ben.
isn't he cute? He's like, I mean, okay, can you see him and Mario and Sprig playing with this dog? That they would think he'd be like a little toy. And look at this dog over here.
That's Chanel.
There's
She's a
Chanel.
little princess.
Look at her. And she's got this toy.
She's
I know.
saying, hey,
She's got this toy. That's her friend. Yeah, it's her friend. So, I'm 5'2". Everybody's talking about how tall they are. Yeah, but aren't they cute babies? And there's hi Amber. I love that you came to the conference, Amber, and I got to meet her husband. And I'm just gonna bring you here. I'll show you through the window here. And look at these two rugrats. Danella.
Australian Shepherd, and then there's Sammy back there.
Yeah.
He's a shepherd.
Yeah, so she don't have farm animals, no chickens,
one more,
no ducks.
Smokey.
Oh, you got another. Oh, she's got another one out there.
Smokey's out there.
Yeah,
Right
she's
there. He's
yeah.
going through the window.
Oh, there, and there's another one. See, she's crazy for her animals. I hope I'm not moving too fast with this camera. Are we okay?
Yeah, shepherd. Yeah.
Okay, we're okay. All right. So she's got a whole barnyard herself, and look, and she even got a pee-pee pad.
That's for Chanel. She's smart.
She got a. Mr. Hilder would not go for that. He couldn't live like
He
this.
tells me stories.
Yeah, Mr.
about
Hilder.
your dogs going in the bathroom everywhere.
Oh yeah, Mr. Hill gets
Yeah.
upset. You know, we had here's a story. Excuse me. Oh, this is live. Here's a story. We had Okie, Bubba, and Dingo. We had 3 dogs back in Wisconsin, and poor Mr. Hilder. The one dog, he was a high pooper. And when I say high pooper, I'm gonna show you how we do high pooping. This is how they high poop. Okay,
Okay.
can you see me? Okay.
No, I gotta turn around the camera. Hold on. I want to turn around.
the camera. Show people what my doggy used to do. And this would drive Mr. Hilder crazy. So Mr. Hilder, the dog would go on a tree, and then he'd take his butt and he'd push it way up here, and he'd poop, right? So he was a high pooper. So I remember the one day we had like a vase like this of plants, and I saw him go over to the vase of plants, and he put his butt way in the air, and he pooped in the planter, right? So I found poop in there. I'm like, oh, this is great. So Mr. Hilder was all upset about that. He's pooping in the planter, and so he scolded the dog. And guess what the dog did to get back at Mr. Hilder? He pooped in his tennis shoes. Put his little butt right, and he got right in the hole. And then when Mr. Hilder went to put his shoes on, there was poop in the shoes. So anyway, that's one of my stories. But we should tell some of our stories. We told some really good stories.
Yes.
And we had a really we had a good childhood, didn't we?
I have a selfie stick too that this can go
Oh.
on, and then everybody it
Oh,
would hold my
yeah.
phone.
That's a
and
good
put up
idea.
higher. So here, hold on to the thing here,
okay.
and I'll go get it.
Okay.
So that people
Okay.
can see us a little better.
It's so cool that I can actually, hi Sister Lovey from Michigan, and that was the cool thing about the conference. We had people from all over the United States. I think Patera said the furthest was Japan, but we had a great family with great kids from California. All people. In fact, there was a couple with a young boy who brought Mr. Hilder some fishing lures. So the kids that showed up at the conference, they really rocked. They were so well behaved. And if you guys missed the conference this year, don't worry. I'm going to try to convince Patera to not only do it again, and I know she will, but to actually do it for 2 days. Because, this was the thing about the conference. Can you get it in there?
Hold on to
Okay, I'm
this
going to
one.
hold
I
it.
put it on
Bear
our
with us, friends. It needs to be, I think, it needs to be a 2-day event because I gave out so many hugs and took so many pictures. And some people I only got to talk to like just for a minute. And I felt so bad because then, I missed them at the end of the conference. It was, people left. And so I'm sorry if I missed anybody. There's just a lot of people. So would you turn the phone sideways so we can see you better?
I don't know. It locks.
Oh, it locks. How can you, does anybody know how to take the lock off the?
I do. It's on my phone, but they might just lose us for a second.
Oh, so hang on. She's gonna try
Bear with
to.
me.
Yep.
I hope, I don't know if I go out of here, if I can do this to unlock
Remember,
it.
there's 2 Starrys here now, so bear with us.
Okay, hold on,
Look in settings.
I'm gonna, just hold on, I know how to do it.
Okay. Oh, you're
Okay.
good at this. I could hire you.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
how many people would enjoy having a Starry and Starry's sister YouTube channel? And this is interesting because there's 2 perspectives here. There's me living in the mountains, and then there's my sister living in Savannah, Georgia. I mean, what 2 different
It's still
lifestyles?
locked.
It's still locked. Can you guys see us? Oh, so they can't see us when we flip it?
No, it doesn't work on this. It won't work on
Oh.
that.
Okay.
So I'm sorry.
We're sorry. If when we're done, we'll try to figure it out. Can you see us?
Frozen.
Are we frozen in time?
far from
My eyes are so bad I can barely see those comments. Can you see those comments?
I can see them. I can't see up close, but I can see them.
What is everybody saying?
Just squished together.
Just squished together. We squished together.
I got my selfie stick out.
Yeah, she's got her selfie stick out, so maybe that'll help. But we were just talking and reminiscing about our childhood and all the goofy things that we used to do. And our dad, we had a really awesome dad. He used to do magic tricks for us. And what he would do is take a coin and, oh, there we go. That's a little better. Hi. So he would take a coin and he would, rub it like this and then bring it out of his mouth, right? So here's my sister. She's just a little girl. And, she's watching that. So she goes into the bedroom. She finds a dime or whatever. It must have been a penny.
It was a penny. I wanted to do my dad's magic trick because he'd always rub it in his arm and come out of his mouth. So I decided, oh, you know what? I'm going to do the trick. I'd rub and rub and rub it on my arm, the penny. And then I'm like, this is not working. So I just swallowed it because I wanted to come out my ear. And I come out into the living room and I said, I'm sorry. I got all excited. And I come on, I told my dad I swallowed the penny, and so he takes me, he grabs me by the legs,
panicked.
the feet, he starts shaking me upside down, like this.
And I remember watching that because I remember her coming out and she's like, I swallowed the penny, and he panicked. And he flipped her upside down and he started shaking. See, back then they didn't have the Heimlich maneuver. There's no such thing as the Heimlich. And you know what? And this is what kills me because she already swallowed the penny.
Yeah.
She wasn't choking. But my dad, this is how he thought. And it was so cute. So she got flipped upside down. Yeah, that's probably why you're the way you are, because you got flipped upside down.
I am kind of brain dead on some parts.
Well, but listen, do you remember when our dad, we had a Wassa home, and we had a stairwell. It was carpeted that went down to the basement, and he would take us by our feet, and he'd swing us over the stairway before we went to bed.
Every night.
Yeah, that was our bedtime.
Spooky down there too. But you remember how he put us on his lap? And then he'd shock us. He'd put us on our lap and he'd go like he was shocking us. So my dad was awesome.
Do you remember when he put the pantyhose on his head and was a monster? He put my mom's pantyhose on his head and come into the bedroom. And he was crazy. He was a guy. I'll give you a picture. Where's a picture of our dad?
Right there, and the one with did you show him the one where you butchered my hair?
So this is where, so this is my sister when she was little. She kind of looks like a boy, right? That's because I cut her hair. But that's her and my dad.
Do we have other siblings? Did somebody ask if we had other siblings?
Yes.
Yes.
We have a brother.
I have a brother.
Yeah, we have a brother.
I have a brother, and Brian is the oldest. And Stacy is the middle.
My dad. Yep.
And I'm the youngest.
Starry's the middle.
And the sweetest.
Yeah. So we got and my brother is back in Wisconsin, and he still lives with our mother, and early in the morning at your place.
It's actually almost noon here in Savannah.
Is it noon here?
Yeah, it's like 11 o'clock.
Oh,
no, that's wrong.
I keep looking at the clock
like
and it
11.
keeps saying 8:45.
It's like 11 o'clock.
You need some batteries for that.
Does your sister live in the historical? No, I don't. I actually live in Savannah. I live on the outskirts.
And it's beautiful. They took me down to the last night when I got in. They took me down to the Riverwalk, and I've got great footage. And you're gonna meet Josh, which is my nephew and her son. This guy's a good-looking guy, and I
Yeah.
tell you, if there's any women out there who have,
I'm single too, but I'm looking for a really good Christian man who loves the Lord.
yeah, my sister's
Gotta
single too.
love
We got a lot
the
of single people
Lord.
going on. So we've got Josh, who is, you'll see him on my vlogs when I get back to Idaho. We're going to upload some vlog of this whole trip. He is a good-looking guy. He's compassionate. He's smart. He's got a great personality. He's got a gentle heart. I mean, where do you find that in a guy? And he is our tour guide. He's got a
St.
great.
Patrick's Day. Yep, we had over 1 million people the one year.
Josh was talking about
telling about
Patrick's.
that.
Yeah, St. Patrick's Day.
Trying to read their comments.
Yeah. So I'm excited about going down to the Riverwalk again today, and she's going to take me out to the ocean. I haven't been out there yet, and we've got a really fun day planned. And it's hot here. It's really, really hot. Yeah. What are you reading now? What else?
People's comments, somebody about younger and something like that.
I think I look younger.
I don't know if they were asking
I'm
if
just
if I
kidding.
looked old, if I was younger, they'd date me.
Oh, you're really?
I get all the time people think that I'm like in my early 30s.
Yeah. So I'm over 50, as you know, and my sister's just under 50, right? You're not 50.
The
yet,
Lord
are you?
is my husband. Yes.
Yeah,
and God
that's
will
right.
bring me.
That's
I'm
true.
not looking.
That's true.
Trust me, I'm not looking. I
Yeah.
have a very busy lifestyle. But
Yeah.
whenever God wants to, that's
And you
that's
talk about
good.
work because you see how me and Mr. Hilder are. We're busy people, and we're not always on the homestead, doing all the homestead stuff. We're off, running and biking and doing. But my sister, man,
Oh, you were at Tybee. Yeah, I'm gonna take Stacy to Tybee tonight.
you
I'm
keep
gonna take
using that.
Starry.
It's so funny.
I keep calling her by her middle name. I'm sorry.
She's used to calling me by my middle name, and when I come here, she hasn't seen me there for 3 years, and I'm like, when you go on YouTube, you gotta
Yeah.
remember, people don't know me by my middle name.
Yeah, you
and
probably
it's
don't
the
know what
same
I'm
thing.
talking
Like
about.
when I call her, she's got midnight, and then did we tell her?
Yeah, they call me Chris.
Yeah, Chris or Christy. I call her Christy. So, but when we're together, a lot of people get confused. They're like, okay, so a lot of people know her by Midnight. A lot of
Yes.
people know her by Chris, and so bear with us. Don't freak out. Like Starry has a different name. It is Starry.
Yes.
So, what other questions have we got?
Starry matchmaking service.
Oh, I could do that. I actually had when I first started the YouTube and I had about 40,000 subscribers. Somebody, there was a couple people that were talking about living off the grid and how difficult it was finding a partner who had the same philosophy.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
there are a lot of people out there who want to live like our self-sustainable lifestyle, and they have a hard time finding partners.
Yeah,
They-
it is.
They really do.
I'd rather be single the rest of my life to be with the wrong person. I'll tell you that. Yep.
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
You guys look way too young to have a grown son. I have a 20-year-old. My
Yeah.
son's 20.
And
He'll
like
be
I said-
21 this year.
Yeah. Oh, I love that I can talk to these people live
Yeah, I
like
like
this.
reading the Stacey.
This is
with
awesome.
those well, you gotta remember Tybee is nice, but Hilton Head Island is more beautiful, more cleaner. It's really changed. Tybee, you have to be really careful at night when you go. The historic district is really nice. I wouldn't want to live there because there's a lot of crime that goes on too as well. Very beautiful place to visit. Beautiful romantic city, but I would not want to live there.
And Josh, when I get back and I upload my vlog, Josh walks us all through this history and a lot of the current things that are going on. I mean, he was telling us stories. You're going to like them. And you're going to like my vlogs when I get back. Because, Josh rocks. And those vlogs are going to be rocking, so...
Do you guys have any questions for us?
Yeah, you guys got it. I mean, you got the sisters here now. We got the sisters.
I'm all about health and nutrition, so
Oh.
we'll do that later too.
Yeah,
But
yeah, and this is really interesting about me and my sister. Even though she lives such a different lifestyle from me, and me being off the grid and eating all organic and growing all our stuff, she is an expert holistic nutrition, or she knows everything. I mean, what would you call it? Holistic health nutrition?
yeah, oh yeah.
Very strong background, and so when I have questions sometimes.
Oh, they're asking a question. What was it? How did I end up way in Savannah? Is that what somebody asked?
How did you end up
The,
in Savannah?
the comments are going so quickly I can't read them because they disappear right away.
Yeah, they disappear.
Does Mr. Hilder somebody, and I can't read them, they're just, what is your best childhood memory together? Oh, we've had so many. I mean,
We have
I
had
won't
so
even
many.
say there's one. I mean,
I was just talking about some of the stuff that we used to do, like, remember the old dial phones? Well, this was before cell phones, and me and my sister, when my mom would go to town, we would crank call people. See, back then, but people were different back
I'm
then.
from Venezuela.
We
Wow.
would dial random numbers, and we would pretend to be I think we had one call where we said, "You want $1 million?" We're like 7 years old, 8 years old, and we
Yeah.
were very creative, and we would have extensive conversations. People wouldn't hang up on us usually. People would talk to us.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So, and what else? We were talking about some of the things that happened. That,
Dial phone, yeah.
the old
Nobody
dial
knows
phone.
what that is.
Yeah, I know.
Dial phone.
And then we upgraded. Remember when the push button came? Oh,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was like high tech. And then they upgraded to the phone that with the receiver went on the. Remember
Best way
that
to
was like
lose weight.
streamlined.
I have people with a million questions going.
Oh, we're gonna have so many questions.
I have a YouTube channel, but I haven't been
It's
on
not
it in a
developed.
while.
It's
But
not
I
developed,
can
but-
definitely go on and do
Yeah.
YouTube.
You do
channel.
need
I did
oh.
one for my group for work. We did a wellness challenge, so I had some videos on there.
She had a really good one about kefir. In fact, she was the one. In fact, I just ordered
Cracker
some of those
Barrel.
kefir grains.
She already went to
yeah.
Cracker
I know,
Barrel.
Cracker Barrel.
We need to
I know.
really,
I know. Well, we
yeah.
were talking about some of the foods we ate when we were little in Wisconsin, and I don't know if you guys know corn fritters. My ma used to make the best corn fritters, and my sister
hush
was saying,
puppies,
not
but
hush
corn
puppies,
corn
corn
fritters.
fritters. And then we had
No, I haven't visited my sister yet, but I like to fly out there and see her.
yeah, I know. I keep wanting.
But I
I'm
work
like,
all the time.
you gotta come out to Idaho because we know people the most beautiful place in the world. This is pretty, and
Yeah.
Tennessee and Georgia's pretty, but
I would love to live off the grid with my sister. I've told my son that I want to move out there. He's like, and you gotta remember, my son, we're all the only family here, so he's not where he can be away from his mom yet. He's not on his own.
He's still young, yeah,
He is.
he's still young.
So I mean, in a heartbeat, I would live out on. I told her husband, Mr. Hilder, that I'm gonna get a tiny house and put it on their property.
Oh, yeah,
and
you
live
didn't-
out there.
you didn't like that.
No.
Can you imagine both of us together? That poor guy. He has enough just dealing with me, but then when we get together, he's. And in fact, my sister was saying that, and this is true, when we lived in Wisconsin, she would call and pretend to be me. Yeah, that didn't go over so well because he can't tell us apart sometimes on the phone. And it was the same thing back then. We didn't have cell phones. He'd just call on the landline. And
What is Mr. Hilder's name?
Mr. Hilder.
Mr. Hilder.
And people
I
ask
would
me
say,
that.
what a.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
And the only reason being, and this is the thing, like why Mr. Hilder didn't go to the conference, he really is a shy guy. And for him to be on the camera is
I can drive a tractor. I can do anything. I can change out my thermostat.
Oh, she
in
is
my
pretty
house,
good. Yeah.
My water tank. I can do anything.
Do you think you
a guy
can
could do.
drive a tractor?
Yeah, I can.
How
do
do you start a
anything.
tractor?
I don't know. Put the clutch in. I don't know.
That's
But I
pretty
could do
good.
it. I'll
That's
do it.
pretty good. See, she knew about the clutch.
Yeah. Why would I not
I'm
know?
impressed.
That's my first car. Was a stick shift.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
I do
That's
all
true.
that. I can fix things. I don't need a man. I can do everything myself.
Yeah, well, you have to when you're
Yeah.
single and you don't have a man. See? We could do a whole channel on her being single, living off the grid in a tiny house. You could have your own channel.
I could,
We could
when
call
I
it
get out there.
Midnight Off Grid.
Yes. Well, my girlfriend has me and all my girlfriends, two girlfriends. We go to the same church, and we just love the Lord, and we love each other. We don't get to see each other, but one girlfriend just moved to North Carolina, and we said if we're not married, we're all gonna live together, and we're gonna live up by Stacy, and then I'm gonna have my own little shop, my own.
You always call me by my middle name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And they don't know me by that.
I'm sorry, Starry. Or I'm gonna go and have my own health food store.
Yeah, she'd be good at the health foods thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what else? Are you seeing those? I'm glad you can see because I can't see that.
They go too fast. I only get to see 3 messages and they
and we're
flip
sorry
up.
we're missing a lot of
We probably missed 100 of you
Yeah,
guys.
we're sorry. We're trying. This is our first live stream together. So, but it's so nice
It's
to
a
be with my
secret.
sister.
It
What
is
is
a secret. Mr. Hilder's name is a secret.
It's
and
a
so it
secret.
makes him so
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, and he is. Yeah. And somebody challenged him at the conference to split off, and I called him the other night. And he said, "Who is this guy?
Coconut
What
oil
does he look
not
like?"
clog your pores. It's very good for
Yeah,
your
coconut
health.
oil is really good.
Yes,
yeah.
very,
I
very
advocate
beneficial.
coconut- Yeah,
Should have that teaspoon a day, a tablespoon a day, and cook with it.
yeah, and we do. Yeah.
Just park the house on the bottom of the driveway. Yeah, right? Yeah, we're gonna, thank you. Mr. Hilder is like Cher. Just one of those names.
There you go.
Yeah.
Just like Cher.
Yeah.
And I think even, there are other channels where they just use their
Stacy's leaving tomorrow.
Stacy.
Sorry.
You're not gonna
Sorry.
Get, you're not
Sorry.
gonna get, you gotta
Sorry.
remember my first
Sorry.
name. We grew up together, and the middle name just stuck with her. And then and then like I said, I call her Christy. I shouldn't even probably call her Christy, but that's so cute. Oh, okay.
Mr. Hilder is very interesting. I tell you, when Mr. Hilder and Mrs. Hilder lived in Wisconsin, they had their own taxidermy shop. I don't know if I'm sure they should.
Oh yeah, they know. Yep.
I would go while she was a nurse.
Starry.
And then
Stacy.
I would go visit Mr. Hilder at his shop, and I would help out all the time. I would help do the forms and stuff like that, and then I
used to make our own deer forms.
Yes, and then like the fish, I would do the putty around the eyes and everything for him, and he had so many stories. I mean, endless stories to tell. He's just a
and then tell him, like last night, Josh was kind of reliving his childhood, and he would come to the shop too, and he says, I remember when I went to see you, you and Mr. Hilder, that there was a place out in the garage that I couldn't go because that's where all the blood was. And I said, what? He said, yeah, there was an area that was really bloody on the gravel, and I wasn't allowed to go out there and walk on it. And I had no clue that he remembered all of this, and it must have been where we had skinned some animals, and it was just, part of the garage area, and he remembered all of that, and he remembered the things, in the shop, and it's weird how kids remember. They're so pinpoint with their memory, yeah, I mean, my sister remembers, me and Mr. Hilder when we first married, and we had the barrel stove. I mean, tell them how we used to live. It was pretty.
Oh, I loved how they lived.
Well, she loved it, but it was pretty savage. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they lived in the back of their shop, and I mean, at first it was really, really tiny for the longest time, and then they added on a beautiful extension to it.
Yeah.
But it was very tiny. I mean, very living quarters.
And how did we heat the house?
You get with the wood stove.
And do you remember when we had the big barrel stove? We took the other wood stove out, and we had the big barrel stove. You were there, right? When we put all the cement blocks around it.
I don't remember.
And yeah, Mr. Hilder said the heck with that. Yeah, he said the heck with that. And then remember when our
they grew
well
up in a
dried
shack
up?
with the dirt floor.
Yeah, well, my bathroom had a dirt floor. And I remember when I started dating Mr. Hilder, and I went to the bathroom, like, what is with this guy? Why does he have a dirt floor? I mean, in the bathroom. And when we got married, we still had a dirt floor. And so we upgraded a little bit, but it was
TV show.
It was
old school TV show.
Old school TV. What do we used to watch?
Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch. And Partridge Family. I was in love with David Cassidy. I love David Cassidy. We used to watch the Monkees. We used to watch Leave It to Beaver. And
every day after school, I would come home.
Andy Griffith.
I would watch the Flintstones.
And the Gilligans. Oh, I love the Flintstones.
Oh, yeah.
Barney Rubble.
Jetsons.
Oh, meet the Jetsons. It's a very Montessori family
from the town of Bedrock, birthplace of our history.
So I think that's the Flintstones.
Green Acres, yeah.
Oh, the Green Acres.
Yeah.
Green Acres is the place to be.
Starry, how old is she? She's old.
Who, me?
Starry, how old are you?
I'm 52. 5'2".
Not me. You're 52?
Yeah, I'm 52 now.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
I'm 48.
Yeah, well, I'm older than you.
She's only like a year and a half. Donny Osmond, yeah.
Donny Osmond and Marie Osmond. You remember that? Batman. Oh yeah, and the Cat Girl.
I never watched Gunsmoke. My dad liked that show.
Yeah, our dad loved Gunsmoke.
I watched classics like John Wayne.
Yeah.
That. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The classics.
Those bring back so many memories. They don't have a TV like that. Gilligan's Island. I love Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah. And it was funny because we were with at the conference Deep South Homestead, and Danny was talking about Welcome Back Kotter. This is when television, we got older. And you remember Welcome Back Kotter at Horseshack? Ooh.
Yeah.
He was
Sanford and Son.
Sanford and Son.
No, I didn't watch Lone Ranger. Lassie. That's an old time. Little House on the Prairie.
We liked Little House on the Prairie.
That was
I
loved
really
it.
good.
I never miss an episode.
Yeah.
Beverly Hillbillies. Yes.
Oh yeah, we loved it.
Yeah.
The Crude Go. How did that song go? Do you remember the Beverly Hillbillies? Crude Go, they said.
Oh yeah. I don't remember.
And there's all those songs to that too.
Bonanza. Yeah.
Bonanza.
Yep.
Bonanza.
Yep.
I love those shows.
Yeah,
You know,
there's a
this
lot.
is a sad thing. Think about how kids are growing up
The
now.
Waltons,
and
yeah,
no,
that's
good
it.
night, good night.
Carol Burnett, yeah.
Yeah, Carol
How
Burnett.
about the Lawrence Welk Show?
Oh, yeah.
My
Oh, yeah.
mom would
Good
watch that
night.
all the time.
Sleep tight.
The Waltons, yeah.
Da-da-da-da.
Happy Days was my favorite.
Oh, yeah,
Laverne and
Happy
Shirley.
Days. Oh, we thought we were all
We grew
cool.
up in the best era
We did.
ever.
I know.
say nowadays these kids, I feel really
I know.
bad nowadays. These kids,
It's so
what they're-
different because
Yeah.
these were good days back then.
Yeah, very good memories.
And think about how we used to dress because we were just talking about
Yeah.
when we would go to school, our
I love
mom
Lucy, yep.
would dress us up in all these little polyester outfits, and they were really cute. But you know, and bell bottoms. We used to do the bell bottoms, and then and our hairdos. And I remember when I was in junior high, you know what was cool? Remember I had that silk satin jacket.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
it
satin.
was blue. Was it the blue one?
Oh, and then you had to have a comb and carry it in your back pocket, cause that was cool. Having the back, you know, it had to stick out of your back pocket. I mean, you think about the things that were fashionable back then.
Hey, with the monkeys. That was
Keep
right.
on. Oh, I love the monkeys. Oh, I love the monkeys. Oh, there's so many of those old shows. Yeah, and you know, and we grew up in a town called Sugar Camp, Wisconsin, and our
I
grandmother
love it.
had a resort,
Resort.
and we lived on
And a
two
store.
lakes. We had
Remember
Mill
how-
Lake and Sugar Camp
I will
Lake.
tell you a story.
Oh, she's gonna tell me
This
a
is
story?
a good story.
Okay.
So my grandma Stefanik, she owned a resort, and then she had a bait and tackle shop, but she also had a candy store there too.
Oh yeah.
A whole.
And we
whole
could talk
candy.
about candy
Yes.
necklaces, candy lips, candy
So-
cigarettes.
This is funny.
I love this.
This is Miss Stacy with, or Miss Stacy.
Miss Starry.
Starry. Oh,
That's okay. They're
my arm
getting
is
it
getting
now.
tired.
They're getting
from
it
holding
now.
this. Anyway.
You want me to hold it?
What's on this side?
Oh,
Let's
okay.
switch
Okay.
sides.
She's
But
gonna
it's
tell
all
her
good.
story.
So I'm gonna tell you a little story. Me and Miss Hiller. It's hard because you know she's my sister. I'll just call her sister.
There you go.
My sister. We were working at my grandmother's bait and taco, selling candy, and you know she had live minnows. Remember she had live minnows.
Oh, she had live
outside?
minnows. Yeah, we used to get live minnows out of
Yes.
the minnow. Yeah, and give them to people.
So me and Starry, we were gonna be naughty and steal candy.
Oh, we stole some candy.
We stole candy, and my grandma caught Stacy.
Was that when she made me
So
kneel
I'm
on?
gonna tell
Oh,
I'm gonna tell
oh, I remember this.
So,
Oh,
and she just caught her because she didn't know I was sneaking. I was
Yeah.
good.
yeah.
Not good thing
She
to
never
do.
got in trouble.
So, my grandmother was really hard on Starry. And my grandmother had wooden
Hardwood
floors.
floors.
She
hardwood.
put her in a corner.
She did. She put
And
me
she
a corner
put
face.
salt
Yep.
on the wooden
On the floor.
and made Stacy kneel in it. So
I
when
kneeled
you
in
when
salt.
you
Starry
kneel,
was kneeling in salt.
right. So
Yeah,
I
that was my punishment.
I was so devastated. I ran home and I told my mom, Mom, they're making Starry kneel in salt.
Salt.
And she's like, well, that's what she gets. So
Yeah.
I went back and I was smart when I was little. So I told Starry, I said, she's hurting. I said, just don't kneel in because Grandma's in the kitchen. She'll never know that you're not, she
Yeah,
can't
I was
see
kneeling.
you.
I was actually kneeling on the salt. I mean, that's what you do. And see, she thought she had that crafty
You had
mind.
to kneel on rice. But see,
Oh,
it's different.
yeah.
Salt burns.
Yeah.
It burns your
Yeah.
knees.
Yeah.
It burns. It's
Yeah.
a stinging.
But you know, this is the thing. We had a great grandma.
Yeah,
She
oh.
was from the old country,
We played
Croatia.
cards,
yeah.
book.
Always book. We played all these card
We'd have,
games.
what were the what she used to, it used to be Coke and vanilla ice cream was called, what were they called?
She made a lot of Rippler floats. I loved her
Yeah,
Rippler floats.
they were called brown cows, right? What
brown
were they called
cows,
back
or
in the
black
day?
cows,
Black
or-
cows.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's when you did she didn't have root beer. She gave us Coke and
But we didn't have Coke back then. Did we have Coke back
yeah,
then?
it was always,
Like a
don't you remember the
Coca-Cola?
long bottles? Remember the tall
Oh, we
bottles
had-
of Pepsi and Coca-Cola?
We had glass bottles.
Glass
and
bottles
remember,
with the long necks?
Jolly Good, my mom would go to the grocery store, the A&G, and we'd have glass bottles of pop, and we could pick out our flavors. And my favorite was lemon lime, but then we get cherry and grape and orange. And, and then we had, that was our treat, was a soda pop.
Yes.
And
yeah.
then we had, and remember before aluminum cans, my grandma used to sell in her bait and tackle store pop and beer, and the pop was in tin cans, and that's when you had the pull top.
Coke with peanuts.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying.
Coke with peanuts? What's that?
That's what somebody wrote.
But, and the
make
pop
homemade
is
ice
different.
cream.
Remember 50-50? Graff's 50-50?
Oh, yeah.
And sour, cream soda?
I love
We
cream
used
soda.
to drink cream soda.
Yeah,
and the
Jolly
beer,
Good.
the beer has changed too. Like my grandma used to sell Hams and Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
And Rhinelander beer.
I don't know.
Rhinelander beer.
So my dad used to smoke. So there used to
Oh,
be
yeah.
used to call Abergoshes, and it was a bar and tavern, and then they sold food. So my dad used to smoke cigarettes, and back in the day they had cigarette machines where you used to pull
I
out
know
the
you
thing.
could.
So
And you
he
pull
would give
out.
us money,
Yeah.
coins to go, and we
Yeah.
would buy my dad
Yeah,
cigarettes.
we're
for
young.
Like,
We're like 8,
for like
7.
50 cents.
Yeah, I remember.
And they would let us back in the day.
Grandma used to have me get her cigarettes too
Yeah,
at the
we'd always
at the
get
bar.
cigarettes.
We'd go there.
Can't
we'd
do
get
that
the cigarettes.
nowadays.
No.
But I mean, we didn't smoke them or anything
no,
like that.
we smoked candy cigarettes.
Yes,
Yeah,
candy, and they
I
had the little pink on the end,
I
but they
love
don't do
those.
that anymore because it looks like a cigarette.
Oh well.
But
now they
remember-
got squirt guns that look
remember,
like
we
guns.
lived next to a cemetery. We would always go to the cemetery and play.
We
We
played-
loved it.
Oh, and here,
Remember the
do you-
flowers, the plastic flowers?
Oh yeah. Oh, well, get this. Okay, do you remember the one headstone that had
The
there was-
lamb on it.
There was with the lamb, and there was a little angel girl, and I felt really bad for her. So I went home and I got some tissue and I wrapped her up. The headstone. I wrapped her up so she'd stay warm. And I'm sure the groundskeeper, he knew we were just young. But you remember at the cemetery they had that one. It was like fenced in. Do you remember the ones that had the really old looking headstones? And we were both really scared.
Yes.
We'd run past it because we thought people, dead people were gonna come out of it. It was like really scary looking. But we would go there, and then when our pets died, see, we were kind of, we did stuff we shouldn't have done. We did steal a couple plastic flowers.
Yeah, I
off
remember.
of the
I
graves
brought home
and brought 'em
my
home.
mom plastic flowers from the cemetery. She's like, "Where'd you get these?"
I know,
was
we're like-
"I got them from the cemetery." She's
Yeah.
like, "Oh."
Yeah.
She's like, "Thank you."
Here's some flowers,
you.
Mom. We're gonna put some on the dog's grave.
We have a million stories from our childhood because it was the best. Buy 2-family homesteaders. You grew your own tobacco. My dad used to roll his I don't know
didn't
if you
grow
remember.
it,
We
but-
didn't grow it. But my dad used to roll his own cigarettes.
Yeah,
It was
he
like
buy
this
it in
little
cans.
plastic
Yeah.
thing, and we used to help him roll it.
Yeah, he used to roll his own.
What was her wedding like? Stacy's wedding. They got married.
Starry, Stacy.
Starry. Do you guys got
We
married
went
by
to the Justice of the Peace. Yeah. This was before I was saved, so we just did it through the Justice of the Peace, and it was very small. Mr. Hiller, very, very small. Mom made the wedding cake, and yeah. So what did they ask it?
Oh no,
You
they
got
said
that
they
look
love
on your
us.
face,
They
like,
said love us.
I love
Thank
you guys
we
too.
love you guys too.
Yeah, it's so nice that we can do this together.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she has tons of stories about Mr. Hilder, tons of stories about me, and we should probably get going. But
Yes.
let's break, and then
She has not met Paula Dean. Paula Dean is not in business anymore.
Paula
But
Dean.
she's making a new restaurant. I guess it's I don't know when, but
this
she's
is here in Savannah.
Paula Dean. Yeah, she's like,
Oh.
hi y'all.
I didn't know
She's
that.
the one she went out of business because obviously we're in a diverse there's
A lot of
different
diversity,
right here.
probably a lot of competition.
So there's a lot of black people, and she had said to one of her workers, I don't know, she used the N word, but she was just joking, and then it went all over the media. And then everybody dropped her from the
wow,
the
I didn't know that.
shows and everything, and then they had to go out of business. So yeah,
Wow, and
it
she's
was-
here in Savannah, huh?
Yes, we will pray in the end. Yes.
Yes.
We made a whole video.
We made a whole video this
for an
morning
hour and
live.
a half, and then it wasn't even online.
I know. So, but we do have to break because I want to go to Savannah.
Yeah,
and
we got
I
a lot
wanna
of
enjoy.
sightseeing. I gotta
So
show
we
her
will
lots
come
of
back
stuff.
and hopefully we'll be able to do this tonight. So be looking for the live stream. And if we don't do it tonight because we might be too tired, it'll be late. Come back tomorrow a little bit earlier. We'll
Yeah.
try to do it like around 10ish our time. So be looking for another live stream, and then we'll share with you what we did. But we're gonna break. Let's say a prayer, and I want everybody just to kind of bow their heads right now. And I know the comments keep coming, but we got to get going. Okay. All right. Heavenly Father, Jesus. We just thank you. We thank you for the strong fellowship this morning, and for bringing such good people into our lives. I thank you that you delivered me here safely to Tennessee, and you delivered me safely to my sister, so that we can be reunited. And I just ask that you continue to bless us and watch over us. I also ask that you put a hedge of protection around all of us, all of your believers. You help us put on that armor of God, and you help us fight the devil and flee from him when he tries to distract us and tempt us, because your power is greater, Lord. And we have proven it through your fellowship here on YouTube and at the conference. You are alive. You are alive. And we thank you so much for that sacrifice, and that we have the opportunity to be saved by grace and grace alone. So this afternoon, we raise up our thanks and our praise to you, Lord Jesus, and we ask that you be with us today and give us any opportunity to glorify you. And we also ask that for those of you who are watching and who are maybe hurting and who are struggling. You know, we all have our own pain and our own demons and our own struggles. You know, friends, don't forget the Holy Spirit is alive in you. If you're a follower, it's alive in you. Call out to Jesus. He is here with us right now. Lay it at his feet, because he will give you peace. Okay, in Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
All right. We will see you later. God bless.
Bye.
Bye.
Now I gotta figure out how to shut this off. So we hit speed.